Hi everybody, my name is David Maillie, and today I'm going to show you how I make my healthy vegetable juice or green juice every day that I drink. And it's very healthy for me, I've found, and it's very healthy for you. It reduces your body's cholesterol, it helps with diabetes, it helps with fighting cancer. And what I have in front of me here is Greens Trio spinach, both frozen spinach, fresh spinach. I have tomatoes, I have a cucumber. I love to put cucumber in just about every juice that I make. It just makes it taste better, and it's so hydrating for you. It's so good. I also like to add carrots. Carrots, lately they found that they have properties that fight cancer better than almost anything else, better than even chemotherapy. So what they found is that people with category 3 and category or stage 4 cancers that have metastasized throughout their body have actually, if you go on the internet and look, you'll see actual stories and cases where people have fought and killed off cancer in their bodies with carrots. So carrots are a very important part of your diet. And the thing about juicing is, you can say, well, I'm going to eat it through a salad, right? Well, the problem with a salad is that you only get 10% at best of the nutrients in the salad. When you eat it, your body passes the rest out as fiber, and it's still good to have the fiber. But when you juice it here, you get 100% of the nutrients. That's the difference. So you're getting, a whole lot more goodness for your body. And you can treat all kinds of maladies with this. If you did this every day, or even not every day, but every other day, watch what happens to your health over time. I had a physical that I took, it was back in 2014, so that was basically about a year and a half ago. And when I took that physical, I was your typical 44, 45-year-old male. And the thing is a year later, after juicing, I had another physical. And at that physical, with all the blood work and everything they do, it came out that I was no longer a 44-year-old male. I was now basically an 18-year-old. That's the way my body's levels and health was in many areas. And not only that, they said that I had the physical makeup of someone that was a long-distance runner, and I haven't been in any long-distance runs. It's because of the juicing of the vegetables and the carrots, tomatoes. A lot of times I do a lot of greens, but I'll intermix some other things. So today I'm going to show you how I do it. Here's my Champion juicer, and when I first put this together, you don't have to use one of these. I also have a Ninja blender that I use, but I like to use this because it doesn't take as much to make the juice that I want. So you take this, assemble it together. Let's put this on here. I always put a little bit of vegetable oil behind it because it makes it so it comes off. If you don't, this will get stuck on there if you have a Champion juicer. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the filter on the bottom. And you slide this on, just like this. There we go. And this connects on. Oops, somebody had turned this thing on. Okay. Well, that way you know it works. And now we're going to put this on here, and we're set to go. I have a container here that's going to fill with the juice. This container, the extras or the wasted material comes out here. And so what I'm going to do is I'll start with some carrots. Now there's a little lever they have here, this thing, to push down the materials with. You don't want to get your hands in there. Now that's too big, obviously, so we're going to have to cut this up. We can cut this into smaller sections. The cucumber. And I also have a little bit of a lemon here that I'm going to add to it. Lemon, the acid in lemon, the citric acid in it, tends to actually make the nutrients in my juices more active and for a longer period of time. So generally speaking, when you make vegetable juice, you want to drink it as soon as you make it, but if you add lemons to it, you can have it hours later and it's still just as good, versus it starts to break down if you don't add the lemons to it. So here it is with the cucumbers in it. start adding greens in here. This is spinach that I get from Aldi's. It's like $1.29 or something a bag. Put that in there. And you can start seeing the green come out the bottom there. And you start to see the carrots that were used up coming out this side. That's the way this juicer works. What's neat about this juicer, this is like a $300 juicer. I went and looked on Craigslist for one. I wanted one. I've always wanted one. And I found one this lady had that she'd never used, was brand new. She got it as a wedding gift. She just wanted $50 for it. And that's what I paid for this. It's $50 for this juicer. It's a $300 juicer all day long on Amazon or eBay or any of those websites. So right now we got spinach, we got some carrots. Obviously I've washed off the carrots and any of these vegetables before I start using them. And you can see the wasted parts coming out here. I'll run them back through again to make sure I get all the nutrients out of it into my juice. Now, my son wanted me to add some tomatoes today, so I'm going to add some tomatoes. These are Roma tomatoes, 99 cents for a container at Aldi's. I'll put these in there. I grow my own tomatoes every year, but unfortunately the dogs have found that they're good tasting and they eat them all. So I tend to buy them. And we're going to open this up. This is a bag of Green Trio from Aldi's. It's the best place to buy them at. It's actually $1.50 cheaper than, or more. It's like $1.50, $2 cheaper than buying it at Walmart. They are so full of great nutrients. So I'm adding that in there. It all falls here. And when I'm done, I'll pour this juice into these two containers right here. Cut up the cucumber here. Cucumber in there. What's neat about this is it looks so colorful when it's done. Some more cucumber here. Oh, we're about to fill up here, so I'm going to take a break from this. Start pouring it into a glass here. Before we lose too much of this. Another glass. There you can see how it's green with a little bit of orange to it. It does make a little bit of a mess. but it is so good in the end. It is so good for you to eat this, or drink it, sorry. Now the other thing is with carrots, what I was reading from these studies on people that have beaten cancer with the compounds in cancer, or in carrots, is that you have to eat more or drink and use more than a pound of them. So I have had a pound of carrots here that I just used in my juice. And I'm also going to add these leafy greens in here some more. And I'll add one more tomato in there. Tomatoes are good for you too. And then what I do is I'll take this material that's already come out and I'll go through it again, because I want to make sure I get everything out of it. I don't want to waste anything. So I put it all back through. When it starts to fall out and spread all over, that means that I'm done. I got, basically, see as it's doing that? That basically means I've gotten just about everything out of it. It's drier. Alright, it happens sometimes. Fall back in the juice. It comes out like a sausage. And what we're left with is a lot of really good, healthy juice that, if you were to do this every day, will retard disease, cancer, anything associated with bad health. It clears out your capillaries in your body. For men, you'll feel tingling in your scalp, especially if you do a lot of greens. And that's where men tend to have circulation issues, is in their scalp, which tends to lead to male pattern baldness. It also reverses the aging process. So as I told you earlier, since I've been juicing, I feel a whole lot better. I have more strength, more vitality, my mind thinks clearer, I feel better, I have less headaches. Actually, I don't have headaches anymore. I used to have headaches all the time. I don't anymore. I sleep better. I have more energy throughout the day. I don't have to sleep as much at night. When I wake up in the morning, I don't feel groggy anymore. It's because of this juice. And all you gotta do is drink it. It tastes great, and it makes you feel great. And it'll make you feel great for as long as you keep drinking it, you'll feel better and better. So this is how I make my green juice. Obviously, as I put carrots in it, it'll turn a little bit browner or oranger. If I put tomatoes in it, same thing. I can also, sometimes I make it just straight with wheatgrass, greens trio. Today I did not use wheatgrass, but I'm just showing you, you don't have to grow everything. It's cheap to buy these things at the store. You go to Aldi's, greens trio, that's $1.99 or $1.59 a bag. The spinach, $1.29 a bag. The tomatoes were 99 cents for 5 or 6 of them. Carrots, dirt cheap. They're like 2 pounds for $1.19. Lemons, dirt cheap, and that's what I did. And you can go and find one of these. I found this juicer for $50 through Craigslist, my local Craigslist here in Charlotte, North Carolina. And the thing works awesome. It was brand new, never used. So this is how I do it. And then you just take it apart, clean it up, and you have your juice. And you do this every day, or at least every other day, and watch your health improve. You'll feel better. And on top of that, go look online and look at some of these cases where people have actually beat cancer and other diabetes and things like that just by drinking and eating better. And once you do this, you'll feel it in your body. Drink a glass of this, you'll feel so much better. Thank you. Again, my name is David Maillie, and wishing you the best, better nutrition, better health, longer life. God bless.